The world is going to test you. It's going to try you. It is going to chew you up, spit you out, and not give a shit what happens to you. But at the end of the day, as long as you care about yourself, that is the main thing. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks, what anybody does, what this person's doing, what that person is doing. You just have to focus on yourself. And the biggest thing that I can tell you guys that I had to really dig deep and find out was clarity. Because after I had to shut down my business that I've had for almost 10 years, I was completely fucking lost. I stayed in bed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't go on social media. I stopped exercising. I started drinking. I started eating like shit. And as the days went on of me doing this, I realized that this is not helping me get anywhere closer to where I need to be. But I was wallowing. I was depressed. I couldn't get out of my own head. I couldn't get out of my emotions. My stress levels were like up to here. I must have like a face full of acne right now. But at the end of the day, once I felt all those emotions, once I felt all that bullshit, once I decided that, okay, I have to come to terms with what has happened and I have to move forward. So I needed to gain clarity. And clarity is the most powerful fucking thing that you can ever do in your life. It doesn't matter if it's about health, if it's about fitness, finances, your career, your relationships, whatever it may be. If you're not happy with one aspect in your life, whatever those aspects are, if you're not happy with one thing, only you can do something to change that. And getting very, very clear on what it is that you want. If you're only like a little bit unsure, you don't really know, like this is not for me, it's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna work. You have to be very concisely clear on exactly what you want. If you want to get your ass in shape, okay, well then these are the steps that you gotta do to get your ass in shape. You know, you gotta eat right, you know, you gotta exercise. Okay? That's it. If you're not going to do those two things, then it's not going to happen. It's cause and effect, okay? So if you want to get a better job, either go back to school, try to apply for a different job, try to level up in your company, go to your boss and ask about different positions that you may be able to do that is going to raise your standard so that way you can learn to be a better person. Because at the end of the day, life is all about having clarity in exactly what you want. And if you don't have exactly what you want, then you need to figure out what it is that you want. Write it down. Make a list, make a pro, make a con list. If you ever heard of the Wheel of Life, the Wheel of Life says that you need to have several things in balance for you to live a happy and fulfilled life. And if those things are not in balance, then you're going to lead an unfulfilled life. If your relationships are suffering, if your health is suffering, if you have financial issues, if your relationship with your parents suck, if your relationship with your partner sucks, those are the things that make that wheel of life and really gain you that clarity. And I can tell you one thing, I had an awakening. One day I woke up after a few weeks of completely feeling hopeless, lost, like I've let my partner down, I've let all my members down, I've, let my community down. And I was like, you know what, Erica, give this shit up right now. You have a deeper purpose in this world, and your purpose is to motivate people, to help them become better people, give people hope that they can change their life, whether it may be career, whether it may be fitness, whether it may be financial, whatever it may be, and to offer support for people that don't feel like they have that mental capacity to do it. Because at the end of the day, we all need support. I don't care who you are. We all need support. We all need a community. We all need friends. We all need amazing relationships. And if you don't have that, you are seriously lacking something in your life. Because I can tell you one thing, like, When I was in my dark hole over the last few weeks of just staying in bed, completely devastated that I don't have a business anymore, I said to myself, okay, Erica, what do you need to do to move forward? What is it that you need to do? And the first thing that I need to do is be true to myself and get my ass back in shape. Start exercising again. Start eating right. Start drinking my water. And then now I got to start reaching out to my community, reaching out to all of my clients, reaching out to every single member of Balance Fitness, one by one, which is what myself and Jade are doing, and making sure that they have the things that they need. Because at the end of the day, my journey is not over. My purpose is not over. Just because I had something end doesn't mean that I can't have something new beginning. So as long as you realize that you have other chapters in your life, whatever it may be, you could be in the midst of a complete whirlwind shitstorm, and it's okay, because at the end of the day, things will get better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have to stay in that dark place. You don't have to do it alone. And I realized that is one of the most powerful things, is having that community, having that support, having that influence over people that they need to hear your message. And I still have a lot of shit to fucking say. And I still have a lot of women to help. I still have a lot of men to help. I still have an amazing amount of things that I need to do in my life, and I can't be the only one. There's more people out there. If you're watching this video right now, there is something in you that you need to do for yourself. You need to become the person that you are intended to become. And the only way you're going to do that is by gaining that clarity. And it may take time. You may not get it today, you may not get it tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, but it will happen. If you actually stop and think about it, take all the emotions out, take all of the drama out, take out this, disappointing this person, disappointing that person, I'm not good enough, self-worth, blah, blah, blah. You know, think about exactly what it is that you want and do the things necessary to get exactly that. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to fill up your cup. That's when it's going to make you feel fulfilled. And that's what's going to give you that higher sense of purpose and make you spring out of bed in the morning, make you wake up on a happy note. You know, when you go through the drive-thru at Tim Hortons, you may want to pay for the person in front of you just to pay it forward because you're having such a good fucking day. And at the end of the day, it's that clarity that is what is going to get you through this pandemic. It's that clarity that is what is going to get you through life right now, because right now the world is fucked. And the only thing that we can control is what we think and how we act and how we feel. You can feel shitty, you can feel down, you can feel defeated, you can feel sad, but don't stay there, okay? The biggest thing is to move forward, gain that clarity, and figure it out what it is that you want, what it is that's gonna make you happy. What is that purpose in your life that gives you that sense of wholeness, that makes you feel warm inside, that gives you that sense of peace. And once you find that, you will notice how much your life changes. You will notice such a difference in every aspect of your life. Things become easier. Getting up and going for a workout in your living room right now, or going to a gym, is going to get easier, you know, because you have that sense of purpose. Eating healthy foods, or, you know, sometimes you may just say, fuck it, and I need a glass of wine because I had a shit week. And it's okay. It's okay. But finding that common ground, finding that clarity is power. So if you are struggling with clarity right now, know that you are not alone, okay? And know that it's going to take time to figure out exactly what it is that that you want and that you need in your life, and that is okay. You need to give permission to forgive yourself. You need to allow yourself to be human. Talk to yourself like you are your best friend, okay? We talk to ourselves like we talk to our enemies. Actually, I don't even know if I would even talk to my enemy like that. But you need to talk to yourself like you are your best fucking friend at the end of the day. And every single day, it's just going to get a little bit easier. It's going to get a little bit more clear on what you want and what you need in your life. And things are just going to fall into place. So with that, here is some real, raw, honest truth. Find that clarity, because that is the most powerful thing.